Hello everyone. Hi. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to all of you here. And I hope that all of us here uh, grant with a good health. And I hope also we enjoy this conference well. And I'm very pleased to inform you that I'm also feeling honored as a keynote speaker here for this conference. So now we are in 2023 SoRes London International Conference on Interdisciplinary Research in Social Science held today until 26th of April 2023. So as I mentioned earlier, I would like to give my gratitude to Dr. Laura Charles because she's willing again to invite me as a keynote speaker for this conference as well. And I'm also I feel so honored because this is not the first time I'm working together with Eurasia Research. Uh, it's been a long time networking with Eurasia Research, and Eurasia is the best conference organizer that I have connecting before, as well as they can manage a quality and a very good conference, and they covers all the fields, and also Eurasia also can give the best platform to a scholar to impress or to share the knowledge. So I'm very honored. I'm very appreciate that the organizer still willing to invite me as a keynote speaker for their conference. So before I go further with my keynote session here, so I would like to introduce myself first. I am Dr. Muhammad Nur Azmi bin Nordin, Senior Lecturer in Faculty of Education, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, in here, Selangor, Malaysia. So my fields or my expertise is in special educations, uh, visual impairment. So here in UKM, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, uh, short form is UKM. I'm teaching the subject of special education, specifically in visual impairment subject. So I'm leading these courses. So I'm trained the I'm trained teachers to be students. Okay, I'm trained students who will be a teacher, future teacher in the field of special education, uh, specifically in visual impairment. So UKM is the second oldest or second biggest university here in Malaysia. We have altogether 26 to 28 government universities. So UKM is the second largest, second oldest universities in private government university in Malaysia, public university in Malaysia. And we also offered various program, various experts, and various faculties that covers all the disciplines of studies. Okay, so I welcome you to Malaysia and have the experience here. And am I willing to go to London one day to experience how how great London is. And I'm also will share my knowledge and my experience in special education, specifically in visual impairment, to all of you. And maybe one day we can do this physically, and we can meet together and we can discuss further about our expertise, and I will share further about special education, specifically for visual impairment. Okay, so now what I want to share with you today is one of my research for special needs students, special needs pupils, special educations, and I'm carry out this research in 2021 when the COVID-19 pandemic hit us around the world. Okay, so I'm come up with the research called gadgets and pupils with special needs during COVID-19 pandemic, a brief study from the field. So I'm carry out one what we say one research regarding the period that we have to organize classes in online method, in online approach. So all of them are using gadgets to learn, to attend the class, to attend the online class. So I'm come up with a research with I managed to get the information on what the pupils with special needs, special educations students get the benefit from the gadgets and their online learning. Because when the COVID-19 pandemic hit us in 2019 exactly, we have to change a lot of things, including how to learn, how to connect it with students, how to manage the classes. So the gadgets is the one of the most things that we all use between the COVID-19 pandemic periods. Okay, so this is what I want to share with you. Then against this me, I'm also wearing purple today. Why? Because purple is the official color for special education here in Malaysia. If you have your knowledge, if you want to know that blue color is the former color for autism. So when we celebrate the Autism Awareness Day, World Autism Awareness Day, so we're always using blue color for our posters, for our presentations, for our formal activities regarding to autism awareness. So same goes to special education itself. Special education, the wider scenes. We're using a purple color to introduce the special education to the world. So that's why I'm wearing purple for today. Okay, so once again, this is me, Dr. Muhammad Razminuddin. I'm a senior lecturer in special educations, Faculty of Education, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, here in Malaysia. So this is a picture that shows you some of special education pupils who we are dealing with. Of course, this is not my real students, but I want to show you that this is the kind of special education needs pupils, which is we're teaching for their learning process. So on our right screen, these cute girls, cute pupils, is Down syndrome pupils, and in our left screen we have physically, or we have a cerebral palsy pupils. Okay, this is two categories. Uh, we have many categories. We have visual impairment. We have deaf. We have mutes. We have learning difficulties, and also we have autism, dyslexia, and so on. Okay, so as introductions, the use of devices became a key issue in online teaching and learning. According or since COVID-19 pandemic hits the world, an optimal use as well as according to needs makes the device perform is a very important as a medium of knowledge delivery, right? So when we learn at home, we learn online approach. So we are using gadgets in the maximum capacity and maximum optimal optimum period. So proper and efficient skills are required to teachers, students, and also parents. So using this device, gadgets, to have the continuity of knowledge sharing. So various constraints in using device more effectively, especially involving students with special needs, just disabilities. The challenges using using devices or gadgets effectively can be seen through the level of ability of students with special needs, the diversity of disabilities of students with special needs that affect concentration during online classes, with functioning and up-to-date devices quality. So when we have special needs students in our class, in online class, you can imagine that how that disability students can give their focus on online classes using the gadgets. They maybe can focus on if we have a gamifications or when they are playing games. But imagine that how they can focus on online classes. Okay, so the research questions is, what are the functions of technological devices to students with special needs during the COVID-19 pandemic? So this research, I'm using a qualitative approach, fully qualitative approach. I'm conducting the interview individually to the 10 special education teachers. I interview them using the semi-structured questions, and then I'm transcribe all the interview sessions, and at the end of the transcribe, I'm doing a thematic analysis. So when I'm interviewed all 10 special education teachers using the research questions. So after I'm going through the scribe process, and also I'm going through the thematic analysis, and then the finding shows that the gadgets or devices functions are good for special education needs students for their learning or their delivery of knowledge process. But exactly the best functions of gadgets to special education needs students is these four functions. One as a learning materials. Yes, second one and as a assessment materials. The third is for as a networking between teachers and also the students. And then they're also using the devices or the gadgets for entertainment purpose in learning process. Okay, as a discussions, technological devices are very important in delivery of educations during the pandemic period. Okay, and then skills in using technology is the key to the effectiveness of online learning. Okay, yes, we can agree that that the gadgets and devices are so important in delivering knowledge in for special needs education students. But we have to ensure that we have the skills to manage or to using that technological devices so that we can deliver the best, or we can deliver the 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 good and effective learning process for special education needs students. So rapid development as well as the practice of new norms in education. So whether you want it or not, at that time the teachers have to use this use the devices, use the gadgets to have a sharing session for students, special education needs students. Technology devices serve as learning materials to students with special needs educations, for sure. And then we have to use it. And some of the categories such as autism, such as ADHD, deaf and mutes, they are very excited. They are very smart in using technology devices. So when we use the devices or the gadgets in class, sorry. So we can upgrade their knowledge or the courses about the students' lessons. So the devices or gadgets also as entertainment materials to reduce learning stress. As we know, when we have online classes, online learning, so if we don't make entertainment materials for in that session for the gadget, so it will be a boring session and also will give stress to the teachers and as well as the students. So it's used in monitored by parents at home. Okay, when we have disability students, or for sure that we have to another person to help them. So in context of online learning, where the students study in their home, so it's have to monitored by parents. So even more exciting is that technology devices are also capable of being networking materials for students with special needs. So we also can get the networking between the students and also the teachers. Okay. So as the conclusions, indeed, the COVID-19 pandemic has changed many things in human life. Right? We have agreed that no exception for education in general or special education in particular. All of us have to confront this, have to manage this as well. The use of technological devices or gadgets in the teaching and learning process has become the new norms. Maybe we will use this approach, we use this method 10 or 20 years future. However, the effectiveness of the method of this new norm has not been fully ascertained yet. Having the latest devices, quality internet connection, and also determination can help the teachers and students to succeed in online learning. It should be emphasized here that the device not only serve as a learning material, but it can also be used as the entertainment material. Therefore, prudent use should be implemented so that the device is not misused by students with special needs. as suggestion to the next researcher can make this brief study as a basic guide to conduct more empirical study on this issue. Okay, so I think that's all for that's all my sharing about my research. So if you have any questions, because it is recorded, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me via email norazmi@ukm.edu.my. Okay, norazmi@ukm.edu.my. Okay, so I think that's all for today. And again, I would like to thank the organizer because giving me this opportunity to sharing my research and also my knowledge about special educations. So I stop sharing, and I hope so that you enjoy this special education's awareness that I'm sharing with you. And then I hope that we can meet together again in next time. So see you soon. Goodbye and thank you.